All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun Reviews. We're back with more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're doing Season 1, Episode 4. It is called I Spy, so full spoilers if you have not seen this episode. Kind of a personal episode for Coulson this time around. Everybody still gets their moments here, but it's kind of an important episode to kind of talk about who Phil Coulson is and was. According to how he was pre-New York and now post-New York. Well, I really like this beginning though. The guys with the red masks, and I'd forgotten about this episode completely. And I love how you think okay, first off, a bunch of dudes in red masks get on with handcuffs on briefcases. I'm getting off that train. I will take the next one, thanks. But I love how, again, this kind of takes one thing and makes you think, okay, these guys are clearly going to be no good, and then have it flip where it's just this one single person, this one woman, just all of a sudden you realize she's the threat, and all this, everything goes black, people get their asses kicked, and she's gone with a bunch of diamonds, and all those dudes are all beat up. Pretty cool beginning. I also like what she does with the diamonds, where she puts them in the golf bag puts them in dry ice, I think, and then dry ice, and then when she puts water on it, they all come apart. That's really cool. And we find out that this girl was trained by Coulson. And now he feels responsible to get her back because everybody else would probably just want to, take her out or something like that. And that's pretty much the big story here, is him going after her. There's this funny part where it's kind of like Phil and Ward are off to do their part of the mission. And it's like they leave the kids in the van. Like the parents left and they left the kids in the van, and they're calling the mom saying, "Where are the snacks? How do we go to the bathroom? We got to go pee." I mean, they're literally like the kids you left in the car, just saying, "Mom and Dad will be right back," and they can't even do that, because then the girl, Akila, finds them and runs the van over and flips it over and everything. They just kind of come back with their, tails between their legs. I like that Ward just gave him the bottle and needed to be told, the difference between women's body parts and men's body parts. That's pretty funny. This was a pretty funny episode. There was a lot of good lines, including this, which is just one of the best. I just love it. It's so him, when she's like, "It's outside I live outside the box." And her reaction to him, okay. It's just really good. I mean, he says it just so goddamn shit that, like he's watched a lot of Captain America. But, so I love that the technology that's being used against Akila, they find out that she's being controlled. Somebody has got a bomb in her head and giving her orders, and that's what's happening. And how they get her is really cool. And then flipping it where they can see through her eyes to find her. And then once they get her out of it, and then switch it with Ward, and Ward's got to wear the glasses, but he's kind of being led by Sky. And they got to get into this place. It's all really cool, and avoiding eye contact with anyone, avoiding reflections. All that stuff was really intense. The music was really good. All in all, just pretty solid, good spy stuff. And May, when they find Akila and they fight, that was a great fight scene. I mean, then it just gets, they have the tense bomb moment, except the bomb's in the eyeball. And Ward's got to fight his way out after his reflection gets seen. But then Coulson finds the guy. They figure they know who it is, and they track him down, and they race all over. And the poor guy, he's just being used too, and the bomb goes off in his head. And I love that little effect of the little. They kind of did that, I think, in Mission Impossible 3 with Kerry Russell's character when the bomb went off in her head. I think that was a little more abrasive though. And so yeah, there's somebody else out there, but they got her out, and now she's gonna be able to, like, live a life again, or eventually get her life back. And that's all. I mean, there's some moments in here where, like, Ward talking about betrayal from a partner. It's like foreshadowing. But just more stuff with the team, and just them becoming more cohesive and all that. It's just a really good. And again, I just love this. I want this as a t-shirt. I want this as a t-shirt so bad. I gotta find it. I live outside the box Phil Coulson t-shirt. It's got to exist. Or maybe I need to, like, create one and make it for Redbubble and make it for sale. Anyway. Hey, if anybody out there finds one of these, I swear, just please put it in the comment section below. Anyway, that's all this really is. There's nothing. It's one of those, non-mythology episodes, like a standalone episode. It builds the characters up. It doesn't further the story really that much further. The big epic Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. story that we're gonna eventually get into. And that's one of the things that I dig about this, is that so far they're doing story, like, episode to episode stories. We haven't gotten into this huge overarching story, like that becomes a part of it a little bit later. So I'm kind of really enjoying the simplicity of the show right now, because it is going to get really involved and really heavy, and it's so yeah, I am really liking this. So anyway, that's it for this episode. It was really, really cool. I did really dig the music. Again, everybody's really fun in this, and you can see that Coulson and Skye are getting a really close relationship and all that stuff. So anyway, if you like this review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that rigmarole. Otherwise, this is Rob at Smirking Gun Review saying thanks for all the support you guys give me. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I know that I'm enjoying making them. We will see you on the next one, and have a great night. Bye.